Hello, I'm Shiley-Marcos, Dean of the Shiley-Marcos School of Engineering, and I am so delighted that you're interested in our school. San Diego and the University of San Diego is an incredible place to learn and to live. Everyone says we have some of the best weather in the world, and we do, but that weather provides us a great opportunity to get outdoors, to create outdoors, to live outdoors while we're learning. I bet you didn't know that many of our students work in the blue economy in their projects. And what is that? It's the ocean, the resources that come from the ocean, the power that comes from the ocean. But also we have teams that are cleaning the ocean and working to understand desalination and how we can provide water to the world. Not only do we have the blue economy, but we have medical device industry, one of the strongest in the country, and entrepreneurship. I'll bet you didn't know that many of our students create new companies. Either that or go to work for the medical device industry. Oh, and internet and connectivity and power and transportation. The University of San Diego is a hub. It's in a metropolitan area, and yet at the same time, it's in a large recreational area where we have some of the most outstanding faculty. We're rated as one of the highest ranked engineering schools in the country for those that don't have PhD programs. And that's because our faculty care about students. They care about what you learn. They teach in classrooms with smaller population sizes, and they provide personalized attention to give you an education that is incredible. We are change-making engineers. We prepare our students holistically to take consideration of the ethical and social challenges that we have. We care about those that live around us. We care about our borders. Well, thank you so much for listening to me, and I hope that you join us very soon. Bye.
Hi, I'm Rick Olson. I'm the Associate Dean in the Shiley-Marcos School of Engineering, and I'm a Professor of Industrial and Systems Engineering. I've been with the university since 1996, and I've met with a lot of prospective students and their parents to try to explain how the USD engineering and computer science programs are different than some that they might see at other schools. In the rest of this video, I'm going to try to hit some of those highlights and talk about the things that we talk about if you were here in my office. The first thing that most people want to know is what majors we have and what are some of the distinctive features of those different majors. So rather than having me explain them to you, I thought we'd let the chairs of the departments tell you themselves. The first person to talk will be Dr. John Glick. He's the chair of our computer science department.
The computer science program at USD features small classes of typically 25 to 30 students. We provide our majors with training in software engineering, data structures and algorithms, and systems programming. Our students can also complete a concentration in one of several specializations: embedded software, cybersecurity, and one that is planned in human-computer interaction. Now, here's Dr. Makaya Lumori to tell you about our electrical engineering program.
Electrical engineering includes a broad range of areas. These include electronics, controls, electromagnetics, and signal processing. When coupled with software, electrical engineering becomes computer engineering. Overall, specialized areas include nanotechnology, robotics, and artificial intelligence. Areas of employment include industry, academia, the military, banking, and the law profession.
Hi, this is Dr. No, Department Chair. As an Industrial and Systems Engineering major, you will receive both theory and hands-on learning experiences in quality assurance, manufacturing, supply chain, operations research, simulation, human factors, and sustainability. Students learn how to improve process and system efficiency in various industries, including healthcare, biomedical, manufacturing, financial, and service sector. Now I'd like to introduce you to Dr. Lord, Chair of Integrated Engineering.
Our integrated engineering program provides a broad technical foundation and helps students see the profound impact that engineers have on society. We've designed the curriculum to be flexible. Students can choose a concentration in biomedical engineering, embedded software, sustainability, or the law. You can even design your own individual plan of study. If you are curious about the world around you, enjoy creating connections, and want to make an impact, Come join us in integrated engineering. Now here's Dr. Frank Jacobitz to tell you about our mechanical engineering program.
Our mechanical engineering program is designed around the two major topic areas of mechanical engineering, mechanics and materials, as well as thermal sciences and energy. The two areas are connected through engineering design, and our program is bookended by design thinking activities in the first year and in the senior year. Our curriculum leaves flexibility to concentrate in an area of interest, such as biomechanics or simulation methods. Our students study abroad in experiences lasting from a few weeks to a semester, participate on humanitarian projects in developing countries, perform research in areas of their interest, and combine their technical and liberal arts background to enhance social justice as changemakers. Thank you.
People are often interested in understanding how large our programs are. And this graph will show you that there are approximately 800 students in the school. The largest major is mechanical engineering, computer science is growing, and the little green sliver is integrated engineering because they're our newest program and just getting underway. You'll also notice the yellow bars. Those are the undecided majors. Those are computer science majors who haven't declared yet, or first and second year engineering students who haven't decided which version of engineering they're most interested in. That's an important consideration. At USD, our engineers all take the same classes for the first 3 semesters, and even many of the same classes in the 4th semester. That means that you don't have to decide whether you want to be a mechanical engineer or an electrical engineer your first semester. You can wait until your 4th semester. None of our majors are impacted. Anybody on campus can decide they want to be an engineer if it interests them. So this gives you an opportunity to really take your time and explore and find the discipline that fits you the best. One of the major distinctions between our program and virtually every place else is what we call the dual BS-BA degree in engineering. All of the engineers at USD take the same liberal arts core curriculum that everybody in the College of Arts and Sciences and the School of Business take. So our engineers are taking philosophy and ethics and literature and history. And the idea is that by taking those kinds of classes, the engineers are more well-rounded. Well, what does that mean to be a better, more well-rounded engineer? Well, from our perspective, it means that you understand people better and you might understand their problems better. Engineers want to solve problems. It's what we do. It's why we're in the profession. And so if I understand my client better, if I understand the problems that she might be having, then I'm going to be in a better position to design a solution to the problem that will actually address her problem and not the problem that I thought maybe she had. So by taking all of these liberal arts classes, we get a broader perspective on the practice of engineering. We are better able to write, we're better speakers, we contribute really well on teams, and we're really more effective engineers. But we don't compromise on any of the technical content. You'll see all that if you look at our curriculum, you'll see that we're taking the same level of technical classes that you'll see at any other engineering program. So we've put the liberal arts classes on top of the engineering, and it's 147 semester hour, 9 semester program. The computer science majors take the same classes, but because of the nature of computer science, their program is 124 semester units, like the other majors on campus. Another area that we think we're fairly distinctive is in our ability to give personalized attention. And we do that in a lot of different ways, not just at a few of them here. First, we don't have very large classes. The biggest room in our building only holds 40. We hold our upper division labs, sophomore, junior, senior labs to 20 or fewer. And our first year engineering classes are generally in the 20 to 24 range. They're sort of a combination of lecture and lab, and we hold those in rooms that are designated primarily for the first year engineering program. We have office hours. Faculty have to have 6 hours of office hours a week, and they expect the students to show up there. And so that's a really good opportunity to get to know your faculty and also to get your questions answered. Your first semester, you take what we call a living learning community class. You'll hear more about that in other places. But that class is taught by a permanent, full-time engineering faculty member. And so you'll be able to get advice from somebody your very first semester. The School of Engineering also has a dedicated advisor that helps all of the engineering students, primarily in the first and second semesters, but also in the third and first and second years, but also in the third and fourth years. She's Sam Pervitowski, and I'm going to give her an opportunity to introduce herself right now.
I'm Sam Pervitowski, the academic advisor in the Shiley-Marcos School of Engineering. I'm here to help engineering and computer science students until they declare their major and are assigned a faculty advisor. I also work with students over the summer to help create your schedule for the fall semester.
Sam mentioned that she will help develop your schedule during the summer. The way she'll know how to do that is when you fill out your first year advising questionnaire. There's a place on the questionnaire where you will identify majors that you might be interested in. As long as you say that you are interested in engineering or computer science as one of your first or second choices, Sam will get your name, she will create your initial schedule, and then the two of you can talk it over and make any changes that you need to. Sam's terrific and she'll do a really good job for you. At USD, we think that you learn engineering sometimes by using equations in the classroom, but more by practicing engineering, building things, testing them, watching them fail, and learning from those failures and those successes. We have projects in classes ranging from the first semester on campus through your senior year, and I just wanted to point out a few of them here. This picture is from Engineering 101, and one of the activities that people do in that class is to work in a team to develop an Arduino-driven vehicle that can climb up a ramp and deliver some materials. To do that, they have to learn how the Arduino works. They have to learn how to use SolidWorks. It's a computer-aided drafting program. And they learn how to use a laser cutter to be able to cut the parts. So that's in your first semester. In the second semester, maybe your third semester, we have Engineering 102. It's sort of a course that uses Raspberry Pi and some programming to control electromechanical devices, sort of like the Internet of Things. We also have a course called Engineering 103, which is a user-centered design class, where we try to go a little bit beyond the technical aspects of engineering and think about the users that are going to use the designs that we've developed. This class is unique because in addition to being a required engineering class, it satisfies one of the university core requirements for a course that includes diversity, inclusion, and social justice. As far as we know, it's the only required engineering class that meets a university-level diversity requirement anywhere in the country, let alone at a Catholic liberal arts university. The next few slides have some of the senior design projects. Every year, there's a team that works on the Baja car. Another project that is sort of unique was one that was created a few years ago by a couple of students that wanted to create their own project. They had a vision for a system, a rail system that you could attach a GoPro camera to and put it on the motor, and the camera will move down the track, taking pictures of whatever it is that you're interested in. The students developed a prototype in their senior design project, and they've gone on to make this their career. They've started a company called Dino Equipment that makes these devices and sells them. So that's pretty spectacular. Engineering students as entrepreneurs. We also have a lot of other senior design projects. Many of them are sponsored by industry. Many of them are also interdisciplinary. So we'll have electrical engineers and mechanical engineers and computer science majors all working on the same project together. It's a really good way to understand the way that your major relates to the other disciplines. After you've graduated, people often want to know who hires our graduates, and these are some of the companies that have hired them recently. The picture is interesting to me because it indicates, we have career fairs on campus, but the person on the left is Tommy Mellon. He was an industrial engineer who graduated in 2010, and now he's a manager of quality engineering for a biomedical device company, and he comes back to campus to recruit because he understands how good our engineers are. To give you another perspective on career development and how we help students find jobs, I'd like to introduce you to Rhonda Harley. Here she is.
Hello, everyone. My name is Rhonda Harley, and I am the Assistant Director of Career Development in the Shiley-Marcos School of Engineering. My office is located in the Bellenick Engineering Center, right on the first floor in room 117. One of the unique things about choosing the University of San Diego is that we care so much about your life after USD that we have created and tailored a career readiness program specifically for engineering and computer science students called the Connect program. And so what that means is that from the beginning of your time at USD, we want you to start exploring what your career fit might look like. And that starts with learning about your own values and interests, and then learning and meeting people in the areas that you might be interested in exploring. And so that typically shows up through career fairs, networking events. We have a lot of alumni coming back to campus to share their narratives and stories with you all. We also have a really unique program called Torero Treks. And that means that we pack you up, we put you on a bus, and we take you to actually visit the companies that you might be interested in. I have personally taken a lot of engineering and computer science students on treks over the years, and we visited Boeing and Microsoft, Amazon, Disney, Walt Disney Imagineering, etc. And so those are opportunities to not only learn about what's happening on the inside, but it also is an opportunity to connect with our alumni. Our alum are awesome, and they always want to find ways to give back to the University of San Diego because they've enjoyed their own time as undergraduate students in the Shiley-Marcos School of Engineering. We also help you with graduate school. So say that you come to the end of your time at USD and you know that you want to earn another advanced degree. Oftentimes students don't think to come to the Career Center to get that sort of help. We are here to help you do that. I hope to meet you from the beginning of your time at USD and look forward to growing with you throughout your time as an undergraduate student in the Shiley-Marcos School of Engineering.
Rhonda has a wall of gratitude in her office where she places the thank you notes from students that she's helped find a job. Not all students want a job, though. Some of them want to go to grad school. And this slide just shows a list of some of the grad schools that our engineering graduates have attended in the last few years. You can see that there are a lot of really good schools there, and our students have majored in everything you might think of. The typical engineering master's degree, PhD. Some have gone to med school. One's getting a PhD in engineering education. We've had people go on and get MBA degrees, and we even had one person get her master's degree in art history. So do well in your engineering degree, and you'll be able to go to the grad program that you might be interested in. Earlier, I mentioned that our engineering degrees were 4.5-year, 9-semester programs, and so that leads to the question, how long does it take to graduate? As this slide shows, it takes the typical person is graduating in 4 or 4.5 years. In fact, despite the fact that we say we have a 4.5-year program, 40% of the engineers are graduating in only 4 years through a combination of AP credits or classes that they take during the summer and other things. So it might be intimidating to think about a 4.5-year program, but you're walking away with a BS/BA degree, which is distinctive. It'll help you stand out from other people. And really, most of our students, by finishing in 4.5 years, are finishing in about the length of time that it takes most people pursuing engineering at other schools also. Some students do take more than 4.5 years. That can be for a variety of reasons. Some of them might be athletes, some of them are in ROTC, some of them might take an extra semester abroad, some of them might have needed to work more than others. And so there are lots of explanations. But overall, despite the fact that our program is larger than most schools, it doesn't really take substantially longer to finish. The computer science majors, they finish on par with most of the rest of the students on campus. People often want to know something about the demographics of the students, and this is just a quick summary. I'll point out that we have about 28% of our students are women, and that's higher than the national averages. But what isn't in this chart is the fact that we have lots of women in all of our disciplines. Our mechanical engineering program is roughly 25% female, and that's much higher than the national averages. Regardless of what your background is or what your interests are, we want to try to match you with the thing that you're interested in, try to make sure that you're able to get the degree that you want. One of the ways we do that is through special societies, for African American students and for Hispanic students and for women and other things, to try to help develop a sense of community and tap into the resources that might be out there. So this photo is from a conference that is targeted for Hispanic people majoring in engineering and science. You'll notice that Rhonda was there. She attended the conference to help the students navigate the career fair so that they could walk away with jobs. Another question that we're asked very often is, can I study abroad? And it's tricky if you're a mechanical engineer, and it's a little difficult if you're a computer science major. But despite that, 42% of the Shiley-Marcos students who graduated in 2019 were able to do that. Some do it through a 3-week course taught by USD faculty. Some do it by spending an entire semester away. I've listed some of the countries that you might be able to go to. You should have this on your radar. Talk to Sam about it. Be thinking about your 4th or 5th semester, or if you're going to be a 9-semester person, maybe do all your technical things early so that you can study abroad in your 9th semester. But think about it early, and there are probably ways that we can make it. But we've run out of time. I wasn't able to get to everything that I'd like to, and I'm sure that I haven't answered all of your questions. If you send me a message, I'll try to answer some of those through email, or we can set up a chat and talk face to face. I hope the video has helped you decide what school you'd like to attend this fall. I hope that you attend USD and that I'm able to meet you this fall and get to know you over the next 4 years. Thanks for your attention.